Well, some of y'all had called me out and you got me like the thumbnail said. Yes, I'm not from Memphis, okay, but I've been here a little bit and I got a little unique take, I think, on some of the things here that just surprised me. They might surprise you if you're going to be new to Memphis. You want to see what those things are? Stick around. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video here on the Moving to Memphis channel. And yeah, in this video, I'm talking about the things that really kind of surprised me coming into Memphis as somebody really newer to the area. You got somebody like Kris on the channel. You see him all the time. He's been here his whole life, you know, so he's got that perspective. And, you know, I might be more like you know, kind of new to the area. And maybe you don't really know what to expect, or maybe you think you know what to expect, and you might get surprised like I did on some of these things. Now, I'm not 100% new to Memphis. I mean, I've been to Memphis a few times. We used to go to Memphis all the time when I was in school at Mississippi State. Kind of like an easy little drive up to for a weekend, just to have some fun. So I've been to Memphis a little bit. I'm going completely blind, and I know some of y'all are. Some of y'all that we talk to, some of y'all that are moving here, you've never been to Memphis at all. So maybe it still give you a little bit of insight from that new perspective. So jumping right into this here, the first thing that really surprised me, and y'all stick around to the end too. The last thing really, probably maybe a little minor, but it probably surprised me the most. So stick around for that. But get into the first thing. Memphis is just a really fun city. Now I know what you're thinking. We're gonna go down that road. We're just gonna no, we're not gonna just hype it all up and talk about all the great things. I've got some bad things too, but Memphis is a really fun city, and it really kind of surprised me how much there really is to do and kind of how it compares to maybe some other well-known, you know, fun places to go. And the big comparison I'll make is Nashville. You know, Nashville is not far away, a few hours away, and yeah, that's the big place to go. You're gonna go over there, you see bachelorette parties all over the place, live music, the little pedal bars, you know, where you can pedal and drink. Well, that's really not my thing. I think if I'm gonna have a beer or two or a few drinks, I don't really want to be pedaling a bike while I'm doing it. But you know, if that's your thing, you want to do it, more power to you. And the good thing is, yeah, you can go do that with all the crowds up in Nashville, but you can do that right here in Memphis too. All those same things, they're here. You can do the same things up there. You can do them here, and you can do that on Beale Street, and all of that is right there. You've got the live music. You've got the pedal bars. You got all that stuff right there. You got all the stuff on Beale. You've got South Main. And then right next to Beale Street, literally like on Beale Street, you've got the FedEx Forum where the Memphis Grizzlies play. And you get down there and have a good time on Beale Street, kind of pregame, and then go to the game, catch the Grizzlies. And, you know, the Grizzlies, it's fun to go to a game. It's fun to do all that. It also brings other aspects, some little fun things that you can kind of see and do in town. Surprise you, like Kris was out on Beale Street. Whenever the Timberwolves were in town recently, and here's A-Rod just walking down the street. So, you know, that kind of stuff happens here in Memphis. Stuff that maybe you think only happens in much bigger cities. It happens right here in Memphis too. In addition to the nightlife aspect, you've got a lot of historical things you can check out in Memphis, and you've got the parks. The parks here are just phenomenal. I mean, you've got tons of them. They're huge parks. You've got the Green Line right along the river. You've got Overton. You've got Shelby Farms, which is huge. Shelby Farms is just a gigantic park over there, and they've got the lake. They've got all the trails. If you're an outdoorsy person, you like to get out and ride a bike, run, just be outdoors, you're gonna have a great time here in Memphis. There's just tons of stuff for you to do. You can go across, ride a bike, walk, run across the river at the big river crossing downtown. Go over into West Memphis and Arkansas. Tons, just miles and miles of trails over there on that side of the river that you can go kind of explore and check out. It's actually really cool. If you go over there, you can kind of look back across the fields, and so you're looking across the fields and you see the Memphis skyline on the other side of the field. So that's kind of a unique view. I took a picture of what that looked like here. I'll show you, but I thought that was pretty cool. Just kind of a unique deal to show you that while Memphis is a big city, I mean, you're talking about a major metro area, you're still kind of tucked into this rural setting to kind of give you that unique feel that Memphis has. So just a unique little way you can look at that there. But with all the fun things to do and just endless activities, endless parks, all this stuff, we got some haters here in Memphis, y'all. And the haters, of course, they're the loudest ones. You're in the comments. You get down there and just look. Go ahead and type a comment right now. Let me know, you know, what you're hating on today. But they're here. They're loud, and you're gonna hear from them a lot. And I really feel like they are ignoring all those fun things that you can do here, and they're gonna simplify Memphis down to its worst aspects, its worst parts. And I don't think that's a fair, view of the city. I think, maybe, I don't know what it is. You get here, you've been here a long time, maybe you're a little jaded, you're not seeing some things, you've seen a lot of stuff not improve. Maybe it's caused you to not see the things that are improving. And there's a ton of stuff going on here, a ton of growth. You see the cranes around town, you've got the new Ford plant coming, all the stuff, the huge investments they're doing up there, and all the surrounding companies that are going in with that. So it's just a big deal here in Memphis that the kind of growth, I don't think a lot of people here in the Memphis area even realize the kind of growth that we're about to get with the Ford plant up there and with those things around it. And then you've got the cranes and things going downtown. So a lot of growth is happening here. A lot of good, positive things on the horizon for Memphis. So yeah, I think the haters are ignoring that. But maybe you want to just ignore the haters. That's what I try to do. Or maybe you are the hater. If you're the hater, you definitely don't want to miss these videos. So make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell. That way you'll get notified when they come out. But also, you don't want to miss them if you're the person who is thinking about making a move here to the Memphis area. And if that's you, well, you got to get down there, do that, and then take it a step further. Hit us up right here at this number. Now, yeah, we make the videos, we like that, but you've seen Kris in the other videos. I told you about him. He's been here his whole life. He's also a real estate agent, so we can help you find your new home here in the Memphis area. All you got to do, hit us up right there, call, text, email, whatever it takes. Now, what do the haters really like to focus on? It's the crime. And is there a crime problem? Yes, there definitely is. There's a major, serious crime problem here in Memphis, and I don't want to ignore it, don't want to downplay it at all. It definitely exists, but what really has surprised me about it is how it just hasn't affected me in the way that I thought it would. If you watch the things that you see on TV, that you see online, that you see people say in the comments, it's, we're going to be, I'm basically worried about getting robbed every day. People are breaking in my cars. I'm replacing my windows on my car when I'm parked downtown. Look, it just hasn't happened, and look, there are parts of town where maybe it does, and there's a tool. Memphis gives you a tool where you can get on here and see where is this crime happening, and I highly recommend you use it, whether you're visiting Memphis or if you're looking to buy a home here and you want to know where the safe areas, where the areas where crime's happening, where the areas where it's not happening. You can do all that on the tool. You can filter out by types of crime, dates, all this stuff. You can see that. But to say that like those, isolated areas are the entire city, especially the metro area, it's just not true. You can go downtown and have a good time. Now any major city just about is also going to have a little bit of a homeless issue. It is what it is right now, and you will see some of that in Memphis too. Have they really bothered me? Have I seen them bothering other people? Not really. And I've been to other major cities where it is a serious issue. I mean, it is rampant. I mean, it's everywhere. I've seen, encampments and things like that. I don't see that really so much in Memphis. So, look, yes, there's some crime. Is it going to impact you? If you go looking for it, yeah. If you're trying to find some trouble's going to find you. That's just how it works. But if you're not looking for trouble, and if you're just smart, about what you're doing, it's not going to bother you. And, I will say the crime that Kris likes to talk about is the next thing that kind of surprised me a little bit is the speeders and the crazy drivers on the interstates. Highway 240 going around. It's basically like a racetrack. And that's pretty much true. I'll say again, I like to make a comparison to Nashville. I went to Nashville recently, and the drivers there are absolutely freaking crazy. Okay, I don't know what y'all are doing up there in Nashville. Now, the locals, they were telling me up there that it's not the locals there in Nashville driving crazy. It's all the people coming from out of town. That may be true. But, but here, if you get on the interstate, that 240 loop, get ready. They're going to be zipping around. They're going pretty fast. That did kind of surprise me a little bit. And yes, there are some things happening. I was driving from Collierville to downtown. So I don't know if it's like a 30, 40 mile stretch, and saw 4 wrecks just in that one drive, coming in there, just one drive, same day, 40 minutes, 4 wrecks. So there's some crazy drivers here in Memphis. So watch out for that. That did kind of throw me off a little bit. And then the next thing is probably something that maybe isn't, maybe something that you expect. And that's just how affordable it is. I expected it to be affordable coming up here to Memphis. I didn't realize to what extent it really is. You're in one of the most affordable, probably just about the most affordable cities in the entire country, because you've got the no state income taxes. You've got reasonable property taxes compared to some of the other states that don't have an income tax. And then the sales tax, 9 or 10% is not too bad. You can drop down to Mississippi and save a little bit on that. Vehicle registration is not bad. Down in Mississippi, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars on a new car. It's like $90 on the Tennessee side. So just super affordable a lot more even than I thought it was going to be. And then lastly, the last thing, the water really surprised me. The water here, I don't really drink a lot of tap water unless it's filtered. That's how I am. You can hate on me a little bit for that if you want to, but I like to have some clean, purified water. So first coming to Memphis, I did avoid it a little bit. I wasn't drinking it. Kris was like, we've got some of the cleanest water in the country. Some of that stuff really is, it doesn't come from the river. The big Mississippi River flowing through with all the mud in it. I'm like, no, it doesn't come from that. It comes from the aquifer. They've got aquifer here in Memphis. You got clean water. I went back, drank that. I was like, man, it's good. So yeah, I don't even have to get filtered water anymore. Just get straight out the tap. Some of the best water I've ever had. So that surprised me. Did that surprise you? Anything else here surprise you? Or you got questions that I didn't cover here? Things you want to know about? Make sure you leave us a comment down there below, and we'll maybe answer those in the comments or in a future video. You don't want to miss those again. And if you like this and you're thinking you want to know a little bit more about the good and the bad, we did a full pros and cons video, and I will pop that up for you right there. Check that out. Me and Kris will see you there.